Hello, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading for November 20th to the 26th. This is for Aries and Aries rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cult across spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to get more specific and detailed with your reading. Aries, I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So Aries, I want you to get really excited. I mean, think about your reading last week, but then also think about this week. We're entering Sagittarius season. This is huge, especially for you. And I'm going to tell you why in a second, but I want you to know this is a big week. This is a really big week. I don't want you to underestimate this week. We're kicking it off with the sun sextiling Pluto. Amazing. So that's happening on Monday. And this is, I talked about in the November forecast. It's just think of this sun shining all this light on you and all this empowerment energy that Pluto's bringing, all this transformation. But it's also just, everything's going to feel good. It's almost like you are going to feel so compelling. You remember Venus is also in Libra too, which is like cranking up your charm factor. So the things that you want, like you could be getting a lot of attention now. A lot of things would be going your way, especially because, as you know, if you saw my November forecast, the day after on Tuesday, on the 21st, we have Mars sextiling Pluto. Amazing. This is so Mars, just to make it clear without getting too into it or like esoteric. Mars is your ruler, but Mars is the traditional ruler for Scorpio. And so Pluto is the modern ruler for Scorpio. So we have the two rulers of Scorpio in this beautiful sextile. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. It's bringing some intensity. It's bringing some intensity. If you are here for career, you have to remember Pluto is in Capricorn. Okay, so that is your 10th house of career, public recognition, your social status, fame, all of that. Okay, so this is a great kickoff to the week. Okay, you're gonna feel really charged up toward your passions, and even if you're not here for career, hey, money, love, sex, all of that, everything that you would think that's going to happen around this time. So I'm very excited for you, especially because, we still are, don't forget about those eclipses. We have that new moon solar eclipse in Libra. So a lot of partnership activity still happening with y'all. But even still, I really love this. On Wednesday, we officially move into Sagittarius season. And so this is why I love it for you, is because Sagittarius season is a little bit more like your speed, okay? It's your BFF fire sign there. And so the sun in Sagittarius, it's really just, kind of like weight lifted off your shoulder after coming out of Scorpio season with all that intensity of Scorpio season. And so it is where you'll feel a little bit more adventurous, a little bit more, curious about a lot of things. You have the room to do that now. You have the room to just breathe and relax. So I absolutely love this for you. And actually, just looking at what's going on for you, the moon enters Aries on that same day. So it's almost like you get like this double blast. It's like go big or go home energy. You're absolutely going to love this. Sun in Sagittarius is your 9th house. So that is spirituality. It's your belief system. It is also publishing. If you are here, if you are a writer, if you're working on a book, this could be like a really great time for you, especially really loving what you're producing. There's long distance travel that's part of the 9th house, but I really do just think it's just like a more spirited time. Okay, it's a more spirited time for you, especially with the moon going into your sun, which is really great. Now, what makes the Sagittarius season so special is that Mars on Friday will be moving into Sagittarius. So at this point, we have the sun and Mars and Mercury in Sagittarius. Again, we have nothing in Scorpio now. Now, there's nothing wrong with Scorpio. It's just Scorpio season with the bundle of planets that we had in Scorpio season was really intense. So you're going to feel really great. This is Mars in Sagittarius. Sure, Mars is a planet of action and it's your ruling planet, okay? Remember that. It's your ruling planet, but it's, Sagittarius is just more lighthearted. And, think about you being a fire sign. You work a lot better with fire, okay, which is Sagittarius. And, Scorpio is a water sign, and just fire and water is you do the math, right? So I really like this for you. It's almost like, well, for everyone, it's going to feel really great, but for you, especially because Mars is your ruling planet, it's like, did you ever see the ending of Breaking Bad, like the season finale, when Aaron Paul got in his getaway car and he's like laughing uncontrollably? Like, this is what it feels like. There's no planets in Scorpio. So, and Scorpio is just like really, really, really intense. It's really intense. So, you're just going to love this week. You're going to love this week. It's a lot easier to, just looking at what's going on for you. But even still, we're moving a lot more toward mutable energy too, and that's more adaptable. If you think about Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, which is a mutable sign, and then we do have this full moon in Gemini coming up next week, mutable. All this activity in Sagittarius, mutable. So really, 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 really love it. Now, here's the thing about this weekend. I talked about this. Okay, I talked about this. So it's on the 23rd, so that's actually Thursday. The sun is going to square Saturn. Now, on Saturday, Mars, your ruling planet, is going to square Saturn too. So now we have all these Saturn squares. And that is when the weekend may be a little bit like, a little bit challenging. Okay. So it's kind of like the opposite of last week, where things were kind of challenging to begin with, but they got really good. Now this week is like, boom, like rocket ship liftoff, and then you hit some like testing moments. Okay, just stay focused, just stay determined, be patient if anything comes up. If you are here in the US like me, obviously this is Thanksgiving weekend, it's a big holiday. I'm going to see my family, so there's, I just be cool, put on your cool sunglasses and be that cool Aries that you are, and you're going to be absolutely fine. But just know that there could be some testing moments. Saturn is, the planet of restrictions, and it is testing, and Saturn and Mars are the two malefics. Okay. And so they're doing this, they're ganging up. All right. They're ganging up. It really is going to be a moment where, with the way the week starts off and then it just gets to this point, it really could be just like, you're watching you're watching Katy Perry sing live, and then you see Left Shark, and you're like, what? Well, what's going on? Like, just do the dance. Just do the dance right. Like, it can be just like little annoying things that get you all roused up, but just be patient and be cool, and you'll be fine. And, the good thing is that, the moon does go into Taurus over the weekend too. So that's really nice. Just go shopping, go treat yourself, go, get a spa treatment, and, all matters of love, matters of your heart, just focus on that. So anyway, with that said, Aries, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you for the week of November 20th to the 26th. Again, this is for Aries and Aries rising. If you want to read for your moon and your Venus, you are absolutely welcome to. And I would actually read for your moon because it will be in your sun this week. And that really is, honestly, it is just going to be like a little booster to the sun moving into Sagittarius and your ruling planet moving into Sagittarius. So there you go. I think that you know what to do. Aries, let's get started. Now, Aries, like I said earlier, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. Really does bring the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, you will see that daylight savings is really, everything's getting dark now, as they always do over the, when we enter this time of the year. And so hopefully you can see that it's dark outside now. Anyway, I'm going to just stop talking. You'll see we have a guest as well. Now, you can see it. Great. Perfect. Aries, you're good. You're good. You're going to have to let something go, but you're good. There could be something that actually happens this week also that's a little like, again, testing, but you will be fine. As long as you stay cool and keep, focus on I'll talk about it later. Let's just get started. Okay. You got the Four Cups. You did get the Four Cups in your past, though. And so that just looks like there is something here where there's just looking at what's going on with your entire spread here, there may be something that you could have had a moment where something was just like really like, okay, things need to shake up. Things need to shake up. There could have been something that actually also happened where it was something that you had different expectations is the biggest message coming through. It could have had like a pretty big emotional impact on you. It could have put you in a mood where you were just like, but also at the same time, it's, this card is all about gratitude and accepting gratitude. And you can even see him sitting here, there's the hand of spirit offering him a cup. Right? Cups are, emotions and feelings, intuition, a lot of things, but it really is, he's already got 3 full cups, but look at his reaction, like arms crossed. It's really, you don't want to have that kind of reaction to anything, especially if it is something that didn't come through that you wanted yet. Okay. So that is the key word, yet. All right. Because it looks like, everything is going to work out fine, but it could be something that had, again, an emotional impact on you to the point where you had to learn from something. You may still have to, looking at your spread, there's still something that you may have to learn from. But again, always accept everything with gratitude. Gratitude is the highest vibration in the law of attraction. And we're all made of energy. I'll talk about this all the time. We're all made of energy. We all vibrate at a certain frequency. You always want to vibrate at your highest frequency. You always want to, even if there is something that you wanted that didn't come through. Let's say you did, swipe, right on 1 million people and only like 2 people came through, but they were like your least favorite that like you matched with, or you were applying for jobs or loans or whatever it is, right? Whatever it is. And you got it, but like they didn't give you as much as you wanted. Don't have the, right? You want to just be like, okay, well, it's not as much as I wanted, but I'm still grateful that I had this opportunity. I know people out there don't even get opportunities like I do. Like this is, so always have that gratitude. Always keep your, vibrate at high frequency. I mean, when you think about emotion, I said, cups are like emotions, right? In a general sense. We think about the word emotion, right? Take it back to its etymological root, Latin. We're going way back to Latin, emotere, okay? Actually translates to energy and motion. So emotions are actually neutral. It's the energy that you put toward your emotions that put them in motion, right? That's it. Really, like we're experiencing life through these energy frequencies, okay? And it starts with your emotion. So you always want to put your best emotions and foot forward. Anyway, listen, you did get the Knight of Cups as well. This is really great. I love this for you, Aries. This is so nice. This is in the heart of your spread. So yeah, the Knight of Cups in the heart of your spread. Really interesting looking at what's happening with your entire spread here. It looks like a lot of y'all have entered new partnerships. Speaking of partnerships, okay? And so that is kind of like this nice little high. And it could happen this week as well if it hasn't happened yet. Remember, if you are more receptive and have that gratitude and vibrating a higher frequency, you're going to attract the things that you want. If you're vibrating at a low frequency, it's going to be a little bit harder. Okay. So it's kind of like the lesson of that card. But so this week, there could be a moment where things are really good, where you are feeling really great, where you are emotionally fulfilled. I mean, that is what the Knight of Cups is, right? This is someone who, Knights, first of all, are very active. Okay. And so this is someone who, sure, he's looking to share his cup with someone. You see him extending it, right? So he is the Knight in Shining Armor, the Mr. Romance. So there's a lot of partnership related activity that is associated with this card, which is great. So this is either work, this is perhaps love. So you could have entered a new relationship, you could have entered in work or love. Okay. But if you're not here for either of that, all he wants to do is fill his cup. All he wants to do is be emotionally fulfilled. And so a lot of creative energy that comes with this Knight of Cups as well. So I really like that for you, especially with what's the sun and your ruling planet Mars sextiling Pluto in the beginning of the week. So it's very nice to have the Knight of Cups. Now, I'm getting more of a lot of y'all are going through it. It really is. When I say spirituality, that is going to be a big thing for you, especially with us moving into Sagittarius season. The other thing is that remember I said Saturn is in Pisces. Well, Saturn is going to have these squares this weekend, but Saturn is in Pisces, but so is Neptune. And the reason I bring that up is because the Knight of Cups is Pisces. And so you do see, by the way, the fish all over his armor. Okay, so that is your 12th house. So that is your subconscious. It's hidden things. It's your dreams. It's facing fears as well. Okay, and it just seems like here there is a lot of. You could have done or will do this week a lot of like unrooting things, okay, from your subconscious, letting those things go. Again, we're entering Sagittarius season. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, and it just feels like there's a lot of things that are happening for you, and you're just gonna feel emotionally fulfilled this week. All right, now you did get the Five of Cups in your challenge area, so that is a reason why I feel like some of y'all are still like there is something that you've got to, and it could be something on a subconscious level, okay, and that's why always remember, have that gratitude high. When you have your gratitude high, your intuition is a lot stronger. You could be developing your intuition a lot more. I would even say intensely too, especially with Sagittarius season. Remember, that is your 9th house of spirituality. But then remember also Saturn and Neptune, okay, are in Pisces in your 12th house. So there's a lot going on up here and spiritually. So it's really, really nice. There is something that could be disappointing this week that or you perceive as disappointing, and it could be tied to something from the past or to the past, but it looks like you are actually going to get through it. It looks like you're going to be fine. Just take some effort if you need to. If you're identifying something that may be holding you back from pursuing passions or making you feel that you are emotionally fulfilled, try to identify what that is this week. Like, what is that thing? You see the cups are spilled, and he is just so laser focused on the spilled cups. He can't even see the 2 cups behind him, right? So all he's got to do is turn around, okay? Pick up the 2 cups, cross the bridge, go home, put on Romy and Michelle, and he's going to be good, right? He's going to be good. So it really is, again, there may be something this week that I have a feeling it's already happened, especially with the 4 cups in your past. You see how we're going from the 4 cups to the 5 of cups, right? So it could be like even like more recent, but really identifying what is that thing that is making me like hold back, right? So keep that in mind. You also got the Nine of Pentacles in your crown. So I really do like this for you. This is it's just like if this, this card has such a strong attachment to like freedom, okay? Feeling free from like stress and obligations, especially like financial obligations and financial stress or burden, especially because it is Pentacles, but Pentacles are earthbound too. Okay, so your physical reality, all right, so even like material things, but there is a sense of fulfillment with this card, and it seems like that's what you're seeking, and there is this higher knowledge that comes with the 9 of Pentacles, but there is like just with the Knight of Cups in the heart of your spread, now you have the 9 of Pentacles. It's almost like there is a sense of like abundance that has entered your life or will enter your life this week. And it can be, exactly as I said, like this feeling of self-sufficiency, like independence, which is really great when it comes to work, when it comes to, you're just feeling free. That's what Sagittarius is. Again, your ruling planet and Mercury and even the sun, like we're in it now, Sagittarius season, where there is that sense of freedom, and I really love that. But in any case, this card is actually ruled by Venus. You see the symbol of Venus all over her gown. So again, another big relationship thing here. If Libra does rule partnerships and relationships, so that could be a thing. Again, it can be work, it can be romance as well, but there is still a sense of it's more just like basking in this you having that sense of abundance that you didn't have a month ago, if that makes sense. Like you were definitely entering a brand new period in your life or chapter or even cycle. Now you did get the 9 of Wands. Interesting, in the root of your spread, Sagittarius energy, actually attributed to Moon in Sagittarius, but even still, this card is all about perseverance. It's all about hanging in there, not giving up, like really really like still standing for everything that you've worked hard for, that you believe in. So there is a sense of almost like a tug of war with the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands here in the root of your spread. So I would spend some time this week again unrooting things that it's like, am I making things like more difficult for myself too, right? That could be a big thing, especially when you think about, Saturn again is going to have these tough squares over the weekend. And Saturn in Pisces is your 12th house. And that's where also self-sabotage lives as well, right? So you can see how it's aligning here, even with the 5 of Cups, cup with the 4 of Cups. Is there something that you may be doing that may be like preventing you from, feeling free and feeling like, all this abundance? Like, try to think about that. Think about what that may be. But again, you will be fine. You will be fine. I mean, again, there's nothing right. It's just a lot of resilience here. A lot of resilience here. So there could be like I mentioned, a little, testing moments, but hang in there. You're going to be fine. You got justice in your future. Like, you're good. Okay. Aries, you're good. I'm very happy to see justice in your future. I love justice. Again, a Libra card, justice is ruled by Libra. So there really could be, with coming after the 9 of Cups, it's almost like I'm getting an energy of like finally, like something that is it's like you can't, but like I finally this is happening for me. Like this is really great. I really love this for you, and there could be a moment where you do have some questions about like is this the right thing, or am I doing the right thing? And just as long again as you trust your intuition, you're going to be absolutely fine. You have the answers inside you. You absolutely have the answers inside you. But I really love this for you. It looks like there is going to be just a lot of karmic energy with the Justice card as well. And pay attention to the weekend, okay? With Saturn, Saturn has a lot of karmic vibe. It is a planet of hard knocks, really testing you, really just throwing a lot more responsibility at you. And again, that is in your 12th house. So again, unrooting things, but it looks like you're going to be absolutely fine. Just, if there is something where you feel like there's something from the past you've got to let go, or even something that is preventing you from like feeling emotionally fulfilled and having this abundance, like ask yourself, what is it and what can I do to eliminate that? Okay. Aries, you're amazing. Let's get to your stuff. Aries, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. And if you're a subscriber, it'd be great. No, oh gosh, I'm always forgetting my lens. If you're a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. That's what I shouldn't even forget. I'm thanking you. And thank you for being here. I actually wouldn't be here without you. So I am truly grateful. I really do appreciate it. Here we are. And oh gosh, Aries, can we talk for a second? Let's do this, okay? So you know this. You look at what's happened here. You know this is a big deal. Okay? Can you get? Yeah, you're good. You're good. In fact, this is if last week was your best weekly reading in a while, which it was. This is Oh yeah, you've got me speechless. It's always a good sign when you have me speechless. You know that, okay? Let's just get started. Queen of Pentacles. You're good. You're good. I mean, we love the Queen of Pentacles. What I love about why the Queen of Pentacles showed up in your spread is because remember that I said we're kicking it off this week with the Sun sextiling Pluto and Mars sextiling Pluto. Remember what I said? Pluto is in your 10th house of career in Capricorn. That's your 10th house of career, of public recognition, how you want to be perceived, right? How you want to be perceived, leadership, success, like honors, achievements, and whatnot. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn, and so she's also the richest queen, and so there is this sense of, yeah, you are definitely looking for that abundance, and it's coming, and you are really, really manifesting it. I wouldn't be surprised. You've definitely Aries have gone through some moments, some really big moments the past few months. So this is absolutely great. This is absolutely great. Keep going at it. It's almost like if there's anything that I should tell you is start envisioning that, perfect world that you want for yourself. Okay. I think that that's going to be, you're kind of like out of the gutter now. There's been like so many, I guess like curveballs for Aries in general the past few months, but you're finally just start envisioning that world you want for yourself. You can have it all, Aries. You can absolutely have it all. Okay. Just really put your energy toward that. You're going to be absolutely fine. The Queen of Pentacles, she does have the resources to build the perfect world, like the world that she wants. Okay. So, there's a lot of fertility, a lot of growth, that comes with the Queen of Pentacles, even like a really big maternal side. But the fact that you got the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, you're getting toward it. Okay. All this abundance. You're gonna feel it a lot more than you have, especially because you got the Wheel of Fortune. Hello. Hello, this is amazing. In your external factors area, okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, come on, this is, again, huge deal, especially where it falls in your stuff, right, or in your spread too. This is a card of good luck, like prosperity. This is a card of like, it's ruled by Jupiter, first of all, this card, and Jupiter is the ruling planet for Sagittarius. So as you move into Sagittarius season, it's a new cycle, and so is the Wheel of Fortune. It's 10, right? 10 equals 1, new beginning. So you had a lot of that in your last reading, this newness, right? This new beginning. But this is a card where it's like the gods above looking down at you, Aries, and they're saying that Aries, we really put them through the ringer. We really put them through the ringer. They held in there. They've passed all our tests. We're gonna just give them all this luck now. We're gonna give them all this luck and prosperity as they move into this new cycle, and we're gonna even fast track them. Okay, that's what we look for. I mean, like, you're good. You're starting this new chapter in your life. It is absolutely like, you got two really big cards of karma, right? You got the Wheel of Fortune with justice. Okay. You're good. You're absolutely good. There's a lot of wisdom in both of these cards as well that comes. It's like you are moving into an extremely auspicious cycle in your life. Okay, you're absolutely good. You also got the Seven of Wands. Where it falls in your stuff, it really is like there's this sense of like, it's almost like you got the Seven of Wands in your last reading too. So it's almost like where it falls in your staff, looking at your entire spread with the Nine of Wands in the root of your spread as well, it's almost like there is a sense of like, you're not going to stop fighting for what you want. But on the other side, there is a sense of like, there may be a little bit of exhaustion for like really hanging in there, like the past few weeks, even months for a lot of Aries. But everything is going to be fine now. You got the Three of Cups again. Yeah, again. Look at your last reading. And that, come on. I don't even, come on. You know this is big. You know this is big. This is a card of celebration, a card of joy, a card of, yeah, I mean, like, it's three sisters toasting each other. I mean, you can't get any more, like, this is like, you're like, come on, you're good. You're good. There's a lot to celebrate. You're going to have a lot to celebrate with the Three of Cups and your final outcome. I personally feel that you already are energetically, but also just looking at your spread, okay? It's like, you're going to be absolutely fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. And as you know, as I mentioned in your last reading, three is all about like creation, the birth of new things. It's also like growth and advancement, but keyword like new, right? And you have that here, and you have that here. And you had it in your, and it was like basically the theme of your last reading. So Aries, again, once again, I love your reading. If there's anything that's going to help you move forward, it's unrooting things that you know that you just let it go. Let it go. Okay. Even with justice showing up in your future, I just feel like you will. I feel like you're going to be working on it because it's almost like you've gone through the hurdles. There's kind of like a few last steps and you just want it all gone. Okay. But you see the judge here holding the sword. Okay. Use that sword to just cut anything you don't need from your life. Okay. Justice came in your future with a Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like you will. I mean, this is a very, very powerful spread. Also, what's really interesting is, on the 22nd, when the moon goes into your sign, and when we move into Sagittarius season, 22 is a master number, right? And so there's a lot of power behind that on Wednesday. Wednesday may be a big day for you or just around that day. But so is 11, Justice. So, I mean, like, you're in your future. You're good. You're good. You're absolutely good. And you have a lot to look forward to. You have a lot to look forward to, and I'm very excited for you. So, Aries, with that said, thanks so much. You're amazing. I'm very excited for you. I definitely want to hear from you now. Thanks so much for being here. If you like this reading, be great. If you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what's going on. Next week, y'all, full moon in Gemini. Okay. That is kind of like the big thing next week. Okay. It's expect something to conclude. All right. If you want to go ahead and start thinking about what it was that started, you may have been thinking about around June 17th when we have that new moon in Gemini, which is corresponding to this full moon. Go ahead and we'll see next week, but it is a big one. All right. So anyway, Aries, I'm gonna let you go. I talk way too much. You're amazing. Thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.